You know, for my next video, I was really planning on doing something that meant a lot to me. Focusing on games that maybe touched my heart, or that I had a deep fondness for. But then I got a little distracted for a few months. And now here's a video about Friday the 13th Puzzle Killer. Jason Voorhees. One of those pop icons of the slasher era, Jason Voorhees has existed since the early 1980s and has gone on to spawn various sequels. And like most slasher icons, like Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers, is struggling to maintain relevancy. Now, while Michael Myers has his new upcoming film on the horizon, poor Jason is kind of strung up in a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo, and this is causing a lot of issues with us ever possibly seeing another Friday the 13th film. Until that point, though, we have some games. There was that really popular one that people played like 3 or 4 years ago that just kind of petered off, I guess. And then we have this one that I didn't even know existed until I got it off of a recent sale on PSN. Friday the 13th Puzzle Killer is, of course, a horror puzzle game created by developer Blue Wizard Digital for the iOS, Android, Nintendo Switch, and PS4. And it came out apparently in early 2018, and I can tell you right now, in September of 2021, to date this video, I have never heard of this game beforehand. I had no idea it even existed until I saw it on PSN for less than $3. And at that point, I'm like, you know what, I think I can deal with it if it's an awful game. I think it would be worth it. Now, the game has 3 separate modes. There's, of course, the main campaign, which has 12 worlds ranging from Camp Crystal Lake, a Supermax prison, space, medieval times, and, well, prehistoric times. There's 13 missions in each world, and, of course, you can unlock various costumes. Now, why there aren't 13 worlds to go with the whole, Friday the 13th aspect, I have no idea. I guess they couldn't think of anything after they sent you all the way back to kill cavemen. Now there's also the Daily Death mode, which consists of randomly generated challenges posted daily, and apparently it's still going on now from what I could tell. Then there's also Murder Marathon, which is essentially pressing X at the right time and just doing that forever until you lose. And I can tell you right now, I did not get the trophy where you get 30 kills in a row, because god damn it, I can't get my finger to hit this tiny little fucking bar. I can't do this. Now, the main focus of the game as a puzzle game is Jason will slide across the map in pursuit of his target. Now, this introduces interesting challenges as you do your best to line yourself up with a certain victim, or do your best not to go off the map or fall into a hole or land on an explosive. It's pretty interesting, and it's a fun little game. But why did I end up putting 6 hours into this probably 3-hour game? Well, I got a little sidetracked. I got so focused on this little mobile game that I kind of got a little distracted from the world around me. And it was nice, because if there's one thing we've needed in this time, it's a little distraction. And it was more than welcome to find it in this little Friday the 13th puzzle game, which is the weirdest statement I think I've ever thought I would say on this channel. Now, obviously, graphically speaking, this isn't a remarkable looking game, but again, it is a game that was created for the Android and the iOS systems, so I didn't exactly expect the console port of this game to look amazing, but it does the job well enough, looking like a kind of South Park-ish knockoff to some degree, although it is very fun to see these character models get just absolutely destroyed from the various weapons you can unlock throughout the game. And it is cool that your mom speaks to you throughout the game, even if it is just for little jokes and gags to start your mission. It's funny, it's a nice little addition to everything that didn't need to be there, but because it's there, it's a little bit more charming. And if you try hard enough and you go for 6 to 7 hours, you could probably get a platinum trophy off of this game, so maybe it'll be worth it in that respect for you. I don't know. Now, normally I believe this game goes for about $5, and I think it's worth it for that price. Sure, it's nothing remarkable, but it is a very fun game. It is a little puzzle to kill a little time for yourself. And if you do get a little frustrated on a certain puzzle, do what I did. There's a walkthrough up on YouTube that has the whole thing laid out for you. So if you get too fucking confused on one, just look it up and you'll be fine. Maybe don't do that for the whole game though, because then you're going to lose half of the challenge and the fun of playing a puzzle game. Now, Friday the 13th is a franchise that I hold very dear to my heart. I remember being very young and watching these movies probably way sooner than I should have been, and always enjoying them to some degree. Sure, as I grew older, I kind of realized that Freddy Krueger is a much better character because, well, he's an actual character, or that Michael Myers is a more interesting silent slasher as he's got a more interesting background, and the types of films that are created in his world I think are a bit more interesting. But Jason's always been the little rough and tumble franchise that could. And sadly, it's not going to look like we're ever going to get another movie or installment of this series, and hell, we're probably not going to get another game for a while too, as both this and the more popular Friday the 13th the game came out in 2018. And there hasn't been much since then, nor has there been much movement on the whole legal front. So I think it's safe to say, like many franchises, I think Friday the 13th is done. But at least we got a couple games out of all of it. I think in the end, Friday the 13th Puzzle Killer is a nice little trip down memory lane and is a weird little what if. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little bit more off the cuff than I was planning on, but honestly, I was getting so bogged down trying to write a script for this other game that I wanted to talk about that I needed something that I could just shoot the breeze on for a little bit and kind of sell you on, I hope, because I do think this is a game that is worth your time if you are into the whole puzzle genre of gaming. It is fun. It is worth the money, I think, and I say give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? You're out $5. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys for the next one. Until then, take care, and don't go to Camp Crystal Lake, or any camp for that matter, because you're probably going to get COVID. See you later.
I just had to kill a lot of people!